Hello class. Our today's topic is portfolio management. What all will be covering in this topic? It is about the introduction, what is portfolio, what are various phases of portfolio management, what are the benefits of portfolio management, then the limitations of portfolio management, and last the conclusion. The very first thing, the introduction, that is portfolio management. What do you mean by portfolio? It is combination of securities. You are combining certain securities into your portfolio so that you can increase your return. Portfolio management is the process of creation and maintenance of investment portfolio. As I said, the portfolio is related to combination of securities. The same thing is given, it is creation and maintenance of investment portfolio. Portfolio management is a complex process which tries to make investment activity more rewarding than and less risky. Our main objective, our main focus is on balancing the risk and return, and in that the main agenda is to maximize the returns and minimize the risk. Then portfolio, it has been explained in order to give you a better view. Portfolio refers to investment in a group of securities rather than to invest in a single security. You might have heard of this particular phrase, don't put all your eggs in a single basket. The same thing applies here. You are not putting all the investment money into a single company, into a single security. You are selecting certain securities, bonds, shares, debentures, anything in order to increase your return. Portfolio help in reducing risk without sacrificing the return. Very true. If you make a portfolio, you do certain calculations, you are taking care of your future risk and return. You are able to maximize the return and minimize the risk. Then phases of portfolio management. The portfolio management is a process of many activities that aimed to optimizing the investment. There are main 5 phases in this particular process. First is security analysis, then portfolio analysis, then portfolio selection, portfolio revision, and last portfolio evaluation. Each phase is essential and the success of each phase depend on the efficiency in carrying out each phase. If you are finding any trouble, you have certain guidelines, you have certain experts available in the market with whom you can consult and you can learn from their experiences. Now, the first phase, security analysis. It is the initial phase of the portfolio management process. The basic approach for investing in securities is to sell the overpriced security and purchase the underpriced security. It is also known as the intrinsic value, knowing the intrinsic value of the share. The security analysis comprises of fundamental analysis and technical analysis. Then second phase, portfolio analysis. A large number of portfolios can be created by using the securities from desired set of securities obtained from initial phase of security analysis. It involves the mathematical calculation of return and risk for each portfolio. Third phase, portfolio selection. The portfolios that yield good returns at a level of risk are called as efficient portfolios. The set of efficient portfolios is formed, and from this set of efficient portfolios, the optimal portfolio is chosen for investment. I will be selecting certain portfolios which are giving me a good return, and then finalization is done. Then portfolio revision. Revision is must due to dynamic conditions or due to dynamic changes in the economy and the financial markets. The attractive securities may cease to provide profitable returns. I have to change, I have to take care of the circumstances, the changes, the volatility is coming into the market. Portfolio evaluation, the last phase but the most important one. I need to evaluate from time to time. This phase involves the regular analysis and assessment of portfolio performances in terms of risk and returns over a period of time. Now, the benefits: investors make informed decisions. First benefit, very true, improves business performance. You would be able to improve the performance. Equitable use of resources, your available resources can be used in a better possible manner. Align objectives with goal, what you want to achieve, you would be able to bring a alignment. Monitors all business processes, and last thing is you are able to watch your business processes, you are able to watch your activities. Then portfolio adjustments. Portfolio not intended to stay fixed. Simple thing, you have to make adjustments as the environment is changing on daily basis. The same way the returns or risks associated with the securities are also changing day by day. So I have to adjust. Second thing, key is to know when to rebalance. The main thing, in order to achieve result, I should be knowing when to make a change, when to bring a change. That is called rebalancing. Rebalancing cost involves brokerage commissions, possible impact of trade on market price, and time involved in deciding to trade. These things I have to take care when I'll be adjusting my portfolio. Then cost of not rebalancing involves holding unfavorable positions. If I'm not rebalancing, if I'm not changing, I have to bear the cost of holding unfavorable securities. Then performance measurement. It allows the measurement of the success of portfolio management. Definitely, it will be a key part in monitoring strategy and evaluating the risk associated with the securities. It is important for those who employ a manager or who invest personal funds, and it is important to determine reasons for success or failure. And last, the conclusion, security analysis. Definitely, I have to do the classification of securities. I have to examine the risk return associated with the securities with the help of fundamental as well as technical analysis. Then I need to analyze my portfolio, that is identification of different securities and ascertaining their risk and return. Then finalization, that is called selection. Efficient portfolio is to be identified, and from that efficient portfolio I have to select an optimal portfolio for myself. Then portfolio revision, it is about addition and deletion of securities, which is to be done in order to rebalance my risk and return situation. And last, portfolio evaluation. The comparison is very much necessary. What I am expecting and what is actual return, what risk I was expecting and what is the risk I am bearing. So it is the feedback mechanism for improving the entire portfolio management process. So with this, I hope the topic of portfolio management is clear to all of you. Thank you.